Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A 61-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. ETN up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd down and 13.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little...
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play
Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So first interception thrown for him there, and not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding Harris over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second and 3. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 44 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
Intercepted by the Bengals. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to hit his target line. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. That's a first down.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Touchdown!
George Pickens
From 10 yards out. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
At the 16-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs, and they have to officiate block and charge.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Trey McBride
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals take over a first down again at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They'll throw now on the final play.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and it's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Najee Harris, 45 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this one to Pittman. And down he'll go at the 25.
A gain of 7. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A gain of 14.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. Touchdown, Bills. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. George Pickens, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Draw play, ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And complete to Drake London.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
2nd and 9. Now they'll change things up.
At the 28-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Waste of time.
They'll look to throw here. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Ready?
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is.